Khan, a very important ruling coming out of the Supreme Court today. Now, initially it was said that we'll stay together till death do us part. Now it just seems to be let us part ways before we actually end this marriage. Now, what really is the impact of this ruling going to be? We get you that in our special program over the next 30 minutes. That's Marriage Uncooked, and joining me over this program are two very special guests. We've got Ms. Ranjana Kumari right here with us. She's the director with the Center for Social Research, and also Mr. Gurdarshan Singh. He's the activist with Save Indian Family, that is an NGO working for women. We'll come to both of our guests in just a moment, but let's just tell you in fact, just a gist of what really happened and what this story really is all about. Now, marital bliss or marital hell depends on how your spouse treats you, and this treatment could involve anything from asking about your partner's health to cooking for him. In a move that will surely have feminists up in arms, the Apex Court today ruled that ignoring a partner's health is tantamount to mental cruelty. A couple from West Bengal, both with prestigious IAS backgrounds, seem to have fallen out of love and fallen out with each other. A short while back, the husband underwent a bypass surgery, and he alleged that the wife did not even bother to inquire about his health. That, according to the Supreme Court, constitutes mental cruelty and is sufficient ground to seek a divorce. Further, the wife has been pulled up by the court for the cold behavior towards her husband. She apparently used to cook food only for herself and not for her husband. The Apex Court has ruled in favor of the husband, while the wife now has to make do with going back to the kitchen. So the Supreme Court rules in favor of the man once again. Ms. Kumari, what's your initial reaction to the kind of ruling that came out today?
It's very unfortunate. It's unfortunate because all our effort to really create a kind of society where men and women can live in dignity and respect
and in equal
marriage,
status,
and of course in equal status, is really been undone through one after the other judgments that we are hearing. And I think it's unfortunate also because it reinforces the same kind of mindset. When women is treated as property of men, they must be available, sexually, cooking wise, whatever, to gratify him.
So do you think at some level this ruling has actually reinforced stereotypes that just surround women all the time?
Absolutely. It is not only a stereotype, it's also indignity to a woman. I mean, she must cook for him, whether she has lived with him for years and years or not, whether he has created enough conditions for her to really not
actually
respect him.
That kind of
and also you know, no woman wants to ill-treat the husband, because the way the Indian mindset of a girl, she's grown with this whole dream and idea that one day she'll get married, and here is this Prince Charming who will look after her all her life. She doesn't want to rock her marriage, but there must have been some very, very serious reason that this man has given to this woman for hating him to so much deep
it's a fairy tale gone wrong,
not even cook for him.
A fairy tale totally gone wrong, just like Ms. Ranjana Kumari is mentioning here, that it seems the Prince Charming dream just collapses once these kind of episodes start coming to the forefront. Mr. Singh, your initial response to the kind of ruling that came out today?
Now, first of all, the court has gone very deep into this judgment. They must have considered all the facts about it. Having said that, what you have said, that girl is undergoing this mistreatment and all that, whatever it, fact is, you talked about equality. There is no equality for men and women in India. There is no. There are
so there are steps that are being put in place.
There are at least 5 laws which are dedicatedly given to women. 498, your DV Act. You are say harassment, mental harassment, sexual harassment, and all these harassments.
I wish.
Listen.
I only wish that such conditions were not created.
No, when you were talking, I was listening to you.
Okay, let me just respond to this.
Listen to me. First,
respond to. Okay, let me respond to this about, you know, because we are hearing all this all the time. We are hearing that there are laws which are only favoring women. Why is society ill-treating women inside the house? Because home is becoming the most unsafe place from womb to tomb.
It can be a story of one house.
Woman is becoming very unsafe. So you needed a domestic violence bill.
It is not overall story. It is not a ghar ki kahani. It can happen somewhere.
Well, most of the houses is what is case.
Nonetheless, the kind of response that you would give to this ruling, what it would be? The kind of response that you would give to this ruling, obviously it has gone in favor of the man given the specifics of the case involved.
No, I don't want to get into this ruling, but having said that, I'm also in favor of whoever does this cruelty, whether it's a man or woman, he should get justice.
So at the end of the day,
I'm
what
glad
you're
that
seeing,
you said that, what
exactly,
you
the
said,
whole
yeah.
point is this couple that we're talking about. We're talking about a couple who were living together for 22 years. Out of those 22 years, 17 years is what they have since separated. Now at the end of the day, what really happens is that the gentleman undergoes a bypass surgery. The woman does not inquire about him. What is the inside story? None of us really know. But what really speaks volumes about the case is that the woman, the fact that she did not even inquire about the health, that becomes grounds for divorce.
That's true. That's true. I'll also come to it. If the woman was living separately for this man for the last, say, 17 years, you said 17 years. Why didn't she go for a divorce if she was not happy with her?
That's the kind of point that she's trying to make.
Precisely, I'm saying that the insensitive lot of our law enforcement machinery which is in this country, unfortunately, I do not know why, what is this mindset which is working, one after the other, the judgments are coming which are really not helping women in India in any way.
So you see,
So women's cases are not really being held. We need to take a very short break. This discussion is getting pretty volatile here. We continue with this on the other side of a very short break. Keep watching Marriage Uncooked.